If you think Norway is just cold mountains and endless snow, you're not even close. Norway is a place where nature feels alive, where every valley, every fjord, and every tiny village tells a story older than memory. It's a country that looks like the earth decided to show off its brightest, boldest ideas all in one place. Today, we're exploring places so magical and so unreal that they look like scenes pulled straight out of a fantasy movie. Think glowing blue glaciers that seem to breathe, roads that twist like something from a dream, and northern skies that suddenly burst into colors you never thought existed. And here's the best part. Each spot we visit isn't just beautiful, it's unbelievable. The kind of beauty that makes you pause, stare, and forget the world for a moment. So stay with me, because with every new place we uncover, Norway becomes more surprising, more impossible, and more unforgettable than the last. Let's begin. Our first stop is the world-famous Geirangerfjord, and trust me, nothing prepares you for this place. Not the photos, not the videos, not even the stories. When you see it with your own eyes, it feels almost unreal, like you just stepped into a world that shouldn't even exist on Earth. Massive, dark cliffs rise straight out of shining blue water, so tall and steep that you almost have to lean back just to take them all in. It feels as if the mountains are guarding the fjord, standing silent and ancient on both sides. Everywhere you look, waterfalls pour down the cliffs like silver ribbons. Some are thin and gentle, others roar with power. But the most famous ones? The Seven Sisters. 7 separate streams falling side by side, perfectly lined up, almost like they're dancing in slow motion. When the sunlight hits them, they sparkle like strands of glowing crystal. And here's the crazy part, the part that makes this place unforgettable. You can take a boat right between these towering cliffs. As you glide across the smooth water, the world suddenly feels huge. The cliffs rise above you like giant walls, the waterfalls echo in the distance, and the air feels fresh and cold in the best way. It's the kind of moment that makes you quiet without even realizing it. You don't just see Geirangerfjord, you feel it. And if this already looks unreal, wait till you see the next place, because Norway is just getting started. The Lofoten Islands look like a painting come to life, the kind you'd stare at for hours because you can't believe something so beautiful could be real. Here, sharp mountains rise straight out of the ocean, their peaks jagged and dramatic, almost like giant stone teeth cutting into the sky. The water below is so clear and blue that it reflects the mountains like a perfect mirror. Everywhere you turn feels like a postcard, except this time, you're standing inside it. Along the shoreline, you see tiny red, yellow, and white houses, old fishing cabins called rorbur. They sit peacefully by the water, so bright and so perfectly arranged that they almost look fake, like someone placed them there for a movie scene. But they're real, and they make the whole landscape feel warm and alive. But the real magic of Lofoten lives in the sky. In the winter, the northern lights twist above you like glowing green ribbons, stretching and dancing across the darkness. It's quiet, it's cold, and suddenly the whole sky becomes a moving painting made of light. Then comes summer, and everything changes again. The sun doesn't set, not even once. The midnight sun keeps the sky bright all night long, glowing with soft gold and pink colors that make the world look dreamy and endless. Imagine walking outside at 2 a.m. and it still feels like late afternoon. No darkness at all, just light, warmth, and silence. Imagine a place where the sky never sleeps. That's Lofoten, wild, beautiful, and unforgettable. But don't blink, because the next place glows even brighter. Welcome to Tromsø, the city where the northern lights feel close enough to touch. And sometimes, it really looks like they're reaching down for you. Up here in the Arctic Circle, the night sky isn't just dark, it's a stage. And when the northern lights appear, everything changes. The sky suddenly comes alive with color, glowing green waves, streaks of purple, soft touches of white, all swirling and dancing like magic smoke drifting across the heavens. It's the kind of beauty that makes people gasp without even meaning to. Thousands of travelers fly across oceans just for one moment under this glowing sky. And when you finally see it yourself, you understand why. The world feels quiet, the cold air feels sharper, and for a few seconds, it's like time stops just so you can watch the sky paint itself. But Tromsø isn't just about the lights. You can ride a cable car up snowy mountains, rising higher and higher until the entire city appears below you, shining like a necklace of tiny golden lights wrapped around the dark blue sea. From up there, the view feels endless. You see frozen islands, distant peaks, and the soft glow of the Arctic twilight. And when the northern lights begin to dance above the city, it's a moment you never forget. But Norway isn't only about the sky. Its roads are wild too, and the next one might be the craziest road you'll ever see. Get ready. This is the Atlantic Ocean Road, one of the most dramatic and unbelievable roads ever built. This road doesn't just sit by the ocean, it cuts straight across it. It twists, curves, and bends in wild shapes as it leaps from island to island, connected by a chain of bridges that look almost too thin to survive the sea around them. From above, the road looks like a snake made of concrete stretching across the water, daring the ocean to try and stop it. And when the weather turns wild, that's when you finally understand why people call this one of the craziest drives in the world. Huge waves crash against the rocks and smash into the sides of the bridges. The wind roars so loud you can hear it even inside your car. Sometimes the water explodes upward, sending mist and spray drifting over the road as if the ocean is trying to swallow it whole. It's thrilling, intense, and unbelievably beautiful. Cars driving here look tiny, almost fragile, compared to the powerful water surrounding them. Every turn gives you a new jaw-dropping view. Endless blue sea on one side, sharp rocky islands on the other, and that famous Storsissundet bridge rising like a giant wave frozen in concrete. This road is so dramatic, so unreal, that it's been featured in movies, car commercials, and travel documentaries from all over the world. People come not just to drive it, but to feel it, to experience that perfect mix of danger, beauty, and adrenaline. But the next place doesn't make you feel small. It makes you feel like you're standing on top of the world. This is Preikestolen, also known as Pulpit Rock, and it might just be the most breathtaking viewpoint in all of Norway, maybe even in all of Europe. Imagine a massive rock platform carved by nature itself, standing more than 600 meters above a glowing blue fjord. It's so perfectly shaped and so impossibly flat that it looks like it was designed for one purpose: to give you the most dramatic view of your life. The hike to the top is an adventure on its own. You walk through forests, climb over stones, and follow a trail that slowly pulls you higher and higher. With every step, the air gets clearer, the views get wider, and the excitement grows. And then, suddenly, the trees open up, the path ends, and you step out onto Preikestolen. That first moment is unforgettable. When you stand on the platform and look down, it feels like the entire world is opening beneath your feet. The fjord stretches out for miles, smooth and blue like a giant mirror, surrounded by tall mountains that look almost unreal from this height. Some people walk straight to the edge and sit with their legs dangling over the cliff, fearless, calm, and amazed. Others stay far back because the height makes their legs shake. But no matter how brave you are, everyone agrees on one thing: this view stays with you forever. It's not just a place you see. It's a place you feel, in your chest, in your breath, in your memory. And just when you think Norway can't surprise you anymore, it does. Our final stop, Bergen, the city of colors, mountains, and pure storybook charm. This is a place that feels warm and magical the moment you see it. Along the harbor, rows of wooden houses stand proudly in bright shades of red, yellow, green, and blue, almost like someone lined up giant crayons and set them beside the water. These historic buildings in Bergen have been here for centuries, and they glow beautifully in the sunlight, in the rain, and especially in the soft mist that Bergen is famous for. But the true magic of Bergen isn't just in the houses, it's in the atmosphere. Fog curls slowly between the 7 mountains surrounding the city, drifting through the streets and over the rooftops. Some mornings, the fog sits low like a blanket, making Bergen look like a hidden town from a fairy tale. Other days, it rises and falls like waves, revealing flashes of green hills, shiny rooftops, and glimmering water. And if you really want to understand why Bergen is unforgettable, ride the Floibenen funicular to the top of Mount Floyen. As you climb, the city spreads out below you: colorful houses, sparkling harbor, winding streets, and layers of mountains stretching into the distance. When you finally reach the viewpoint, it feels like you're looking at a living painting. The sky above, the sea beyond, and Bergen glowing peacefully in the middle. Up there, the air is fresh, the view is endless, and the whole city feels like a quiet moment frozen in time. Bergen isn't just a place you visit. It's a place that stays with you, soft, colorful, and unforgettable. And that is Norway, a country where nature doesn't just sit still, it lives around you. A place where the sky dances with colors you never imagined. Where mountains rise like giants, carved by time and shaped by ice. Where fjords shine like mirrors of blue glass, and tiny villages glow with warmth and history. Where every road, every island, every trail, every moment makes you stop and say, is this even real? From the glowing northern lights in Tromsø, to the endless daylight of Lofoten, to cliffs so high they make you hold your breath, to roads that dare the ocean to fight them, to cities wrapped in mountains and painted in colors. Norway is a masterpiece created by nature itself. If you want to see a world full of wonder, a world that surprises you again and again, a world where every step feels like a memory in the making, Norway is waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because more amazing adventures are coming and you won't want to miss a single one.